Thanks. I'm here with a future congressman. Well, hopefully. Clint KOBLE, running for Congress against Mark Amodei. Make sure you get out there and vote next year in November 2018. So, Clint.
Hi, Dave.
Hi. Nice to hang out with you. Important subject for Nevadans: gun safety measures. Now, how do we talk about it without freaking people out and making them think you're going to come and take their guns?
Dave, too often in the past we've talked about gun control, and that's just alienated a lot of people because gun owners thought we're just coming to get your guns. I'm a gun owner. I'm a responsible gun owner, and I think most people, believe in responsible gun ownership, and I think that's the way we should frame the conversation, rather than alienating people from the beginning, which ends the conversation, and then we can never have a good talk, a good discussion, and good policies about guns. So I'm all for responsible gun ownership and public safety, because I'm a gun owner, and there's lots of Nevadans that are also. So we can't talk about just taking guns away.
A lot of hunters out there in the audience, which is fine. I have no issue with that. I mean, hey, if you're going to eat it, shoot it. That's fine. But when something happened in Las Vegas, it brings the conversation back up. How do we do it without making people angry and afraid that we're going to come and take their guns? I mean, let's talk about maybe just background checks.
Well, there's an overwhelming percentage of Americans, I think it's 90-some%, that support background checks, and I'm one of those persons. It's a pretty harmless thing. It doesn't mean we're taking your gun away. It's just saying that we just want to check. We do checks on a lot of things. So it's not going to be something to fear if you're a responsible gun owner at all.
Now, you have a history of representing the rurals. You've worked with them, ranchers, the cattlemen out there in the farms. So you know these people, and you know their heart, and they're reasonable, good people.
They are. They're the salt of the earth, as I call them. And like our family when I was a kid, we either raised our food or we hunted it. And that's why we had guns out in the country. And there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you hunt it and eat it, that's admirable. My family still does. So there's nothing to worry about if you are in it for the right reasons and you're a responsible gun owner.
It sounds so reasonable, but the alarms go off when we try to have the conversation, and I wish it weren't that way. So I think maybe public forums, debating it, meeting with people. How do we soften the fear factor on the gun issue? And we've only got a little bit of time left, so let's do it quickly.
I think we could have some house parties and really have some meaningful dialogue. Without discussions.
Hey, house party, I'm in.
Yeah. Without discussions, we just don't find solutions. So we've got to sit down and face one another, be respectful, and talk this out. We can do it.
Okay, we're going to have house parties. This is Clint KOBLE running for Congress. Make sure you get out there and vote. How do they find you, real quickly?
They can find me at my website, clintkoble.com, or my email address at clintfornevada@gmail.com.
That's it. 2018. Vote.